And welcome back to our live show. Today, we're running rings around our Virginia This Morning kitchen, literally. Earlier, we shared a savory recipe for buffalo chicken onion rings that you can find later today on our website. And now, local baker Leanne Fletcher is here to show us the sweet side, a recipe for fried apple rings. Hi, Leanne.
Hello, how are you?
Doing well. This kind of reminds me of state fair food.
It is. We were just talking about it during break. Absolutely. So we are going to put a few of them in here just so that we can get started, because they do take a little while to cook, and then we will run back through the process.
Okay, what's a little while?
Probably like 4 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So we'll get those done.
So we'll get those done on there, and they are going down. But yeah,
bathing in the oil.
State food fair today.
Yeah.
So again, easy recipe, just something a little different that we can do. And of course, they're apples, so they're kind of healthy.
Sure, we'll go with that.
For it.
Do you have a favorite kind of apple you like to use for this?
Now, I love Granny Smith apples.
Me too.
So it's just, it has that crispness. The tart with it as well goes. So we have today, the Fuji apple went in, and then we have Granny Smith apples that we did.
So anything that has a little bit of body to it.
Yes, yeah. Don't use the Red Delicious. This is too soft. It will break down once it goes into the fryer.
Okay, we don't want that.
So we will start air dry. Again, simple recipe. We just have a cup of flour in here, and adding
just regular all-purpose
flour, just a cup of that. And then this is a combination of just a little bit of baking powder, about a teaspoon of baking powder, cinnamon, sugar, nutmeg, that's in there, and then we just combined all of that together.
And that's everything that makes it puffy.
Yep.
The baking powder.
So this is all of our dry ingredients that we have here.
Okay.
And then you have the wet ingredients right in front of you.
Okay.
We have about a cup of buttermilk.
Ah, buttermilk.
Yep. And then we're going to add in 1 egg, and you can stir that around if you want to. And then at this point, we're going to combine both of these together, the wet and the dry.
Okay.
So before you do this, this is where you need to make sure that your oil is hot.
Okay.
Because as soon as this goes together, it's going to kind of make like that pancake mixture. And then you're going to want to dip into your apples as well.
Okay, so we're going to put the wet in the dry, or the dry in the wet?
We can put the wet into the dry.
Okay.
And I'll get you to do that and stir that around. And while you're doing that, I will make the rings, which again are very simple. Don't make it seem like too difficult. We're just taking an apple and we're slicing it into thick slices, as thick as you want the rings to actually be.
Oh, you're making nice thick ones. I like that.
Yes, yes. So we have that, and then you're going to basically come out with the different size circles all together there, and just use any kind of cutlery that you have that circle. They come in all different kinds of sizes for the biscuits that you have. So just kind of find the shape and the size. You can make, if you have ones that are shapes of stars or whatever it is.
Oh, just make it fun.
You can make it fun.
Now, I noticed that this batter looks lumpy. Is that the way it's supposed to look?
It can be, yep. And if not, again, if you're at home and you have your mixer, you can put it inside your mixer there.
Okay, I didn't know if it was like pancake mix that you don't want to get it, don't want to overbeat it.
That part does not matter. We're just going to stick it in there.
Okay.
So then you're just going to pop it out like that. You have your circle. You can fry these up, the little rings like this. I take a little paring knife and just make a little circle cut around the middle.
Make an extra ring.
And you're going to make extra rings. Again, depending on the size that you have, depends on how many rings that you can get out.
No waste. You don't want to do that.
And all we're doing is just popping out those seeds. And then that's all you have is just the waste of the seed. That's it.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah,
all right, so let's start battering something up.
So then we can take it. And
it got unlumpy.
Let's see.
I just had to stir it a little bit more.
So you have to just plop it in there like that. Do it around a couple of times. And then what you can do is if you have a sheet tray, you can make a whole bunch of these in advance for it. And let's do this one.
And will we keep these in the refrigerator?
With these, after you, yes, if you want to, you can put them in the refrigerator for a little bit, just if you're waiting for your oil, you're not going right to it. Yep. All right. So we have that going, and we do have still, those are just about done, so let's see what we got going on here.
They're popping a little bit.
They
that
are.
Means they're getting to the liquid inside the apples.
Yes. All right. Pull it up.
Oh, that looks beautiful.
Yep, and so then at that point, let's see, they want to stick today.
Yeah.
Oh do.
So do we want to cook them until they don't stick?
Yes, and so they can float. Just for TV purposes, that's probably why. Because they do, the reason why is they do get softer as they're in there. So I cooked them when I was at home yesterday for probably about 5 to 6 minutes on there.
And then you got some toppings here?
We do, and so what I like to do is I like to actually take it out. This is just cinnamon and sugar. That's all that it is here.
Yum. And then
just
a little
roll
caramel
that
and
in.
chocolate, whatever you want to do with it.
Absolutely.
All right. You're going to get us this recipe so we can put it online, right?
Yes, yep. So we have a little bit of caramel that you can dip it in, or you can take a little bit of chocolate syrup.
Oh, that looks wonderful.
Yes.
Look, and it attracts people.
Absolutely.
Well,
we have a fork over
as
here.
we mentioned, you can find all of our Virginia This Morning recipes online at WTVR.com/VTM. Thank you, Leanne. That's really hot, so be careful with that. Thanks for watching Virginia This Morning. Our live show returns Friday morning right at 9 a.m. I'll see you later today for the CBS 6 News at noon. We'll see you then. Jessica's going to taste test. That's hot. Be careful. We'll see you later.
Shove it in.
Yeah, no.
It is hot.